That's interesting. Let's put these down here. I don't know what's up there, though. Quick about what that is. Hey, find what is? What are you doing? This is a sidewalk piece. Ooh, that's a rarity. Okay. Hey, what's up, Jack? What's going on? This is really. What's this one? Huawei or something? Oh, this one here. That's a weird one, too. Not quite sure about that one either. Oh, God. What are you up to, Chad? You ain't working? Or are you working? Hey, Linda, how you doing? What's going on? What are you guys up to? No good? This was an interesting one. I'm going to have to get my loop for that. Not too much stuff. Hanging in there. Doing my best, you know. Doing my best. Been a rough week, that's for sure. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. What you guys been up to? No good? Yeah, it's been a long week. God. Never ends with me. Between trying to keep up with things that I need to bring for you guys, congregational members. Oh, new video games. I mean, gee whiz, man, it's a lot. That I'll tell you. Yeah, I believe that, Esther. You guys been just hanging out? Yeah, I told Poet I'd probably get on for a little while tonight. Just haven't With everything going on, I haven't really felt like doing much of anything, to be honest with you. Hi, Tony. Except eating and resting. Got me a couple boxes of not got me a couple boxes of emergency ration meals. On eBay. Now I don't know if you guys know what emergency rations are, but I'll show you. These are emergency rations. See? So packs. I got 2 cases. See? So I got 2 packs of those. I took my ring that I broke, that my daughter bought me, cost $700, right? They want $700 to fix it. I told them to go pound sand up their ass. Literally, I was mad. I was upset that they were trying to rip me off. And my family's been doing business with them for over 80 years. So, I'll never cut another gemstone for them, I can tell you that. Instead, I'm going to buy the tools myself and fix it myself. I was trying to not do it, but it cost me right around $100 to buy the necessary equipment to fix the ring myself. So you want to screw the pooch, that's what happens. You're going to lose a lot of business. More than they know. Because when I get ready, I'm going to say who it is and I'm going to do a video on it. After I'm finished with it. I'm going to teach them a very valuable lesson, and that is don't try to screw me. Because I know I made 5 phone calls and everybody else was a third to a quarter to a third of the price that they wanted to do the same ring. And I cut the stone. I mean, I could see it if they had to cut the stone. But they done. I did. It's all ready to go. All they got to do is put 1 prong in and put a little piece of gold in, and that's it. And they wanted the same price as it would have cost for the ring. And I said no. So I bought the necessary supplies and the necessary equipment, and I'm going to do it myself in the springtime. And then I'll post a video. Because that pissed me off. I don't mind, if I'm going to an auction or something and I'm doing something to help somebody, I don't mind paying a little more for something when I know it's going to a good cause. But when it's my own ring, and I just got it for Christmas, and it broke, and I recut a new stone for it, and they want $700 to fix it, something ain't right with that picture. So, I don't know what's going on, what he needs so much money for like that, but I'm the wrong person to do that to. So, they will pay for that dearly. Because the word will go out to my family. One thing you never do is screw with a preacher. Because once you do that, it'll spread like wildfire. Everybody will know. And nobody will want to do business with them. If you want an easy way to get shut down, that's an easy way. And out of spite, I'll call a friend of mine and tell them that they need to bring a business down there. And I'll tell them exactly what's going on. Play with the wrong people, and that's what happens. So I'm a little pissy about that. You can't tell. I may have been born, but it wasn't yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'll get off of my piss pot on that. Because you know how that goes. You get really asinine with it. And I think you can tell by my verbiage I'm not very happy. And I'm not apologizing because I'm pissed. Anyway, I get my mind off of that for a little bit. So, no, I don't need no prayer. I pray for myself. Trust me, Esther. God's got my back. I don't worry about it. I try not to go into deep prayer about things that I know that I already physically and mentally have the capability of handling. I go to God with big things that I can't handle or I can't figure out. Otherwise, I know He's always watching. I don't waste God's time. I don't. I don't believe in that. I believe He gave me a great mind. I believe that He's given me wisdom. And I believe that He's given me good family and friends. And if we can't figure it out, then we need to go to Him. Otherwise, I don't waste God's time. And I don't think He liked it. You know, I think the people miss the point on God sometimes, in prayer. I believe in getting serious with serious things in prayer. But, He didn't let me live this long and give me this much opportunity and take me all over the world and meet so many different people and have so much knowledge for me to be weak and be lazy and not try to figure it out myself. You know what I mean? And I can easily do it myself and avoid them. But I'm going to teach them a lesson. That's what I believe. Now, everybody might not believe or agree with me, and that's fine because we're all, different. But that's how I think. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not weak. Not whatsoever. But when I fall into that place when I'm weak, then I ask God, give me some strength because I'm about to lose it. No, I understand what was said. Just trust me, Orev's got it under control. Save them prayers. But when I really need it, I think I got it covered. I think it's best to understand why I'm doing it and why I feel that way. Because I wouldn't let it happen to you guys either if I knew about it. I'd be trying to figure it out. I'd be saying, why is that person acting like that? When my family's done business that many years, and I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of business, and then all of a sudden you want to have some off-the-wall prices like that? Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't compute. You know what I mean? Anyway, you want to see what I'm up to? Let's get off that subject. Oh, there's Marianne Manley. How is she talking to me? Do you guys know who she is? You guys know who Marianne Manley is? Does anybody know who she is? I bet none of you know who Marianne Manley is, do you? Watch. I bet she gets blue real fast. You think you do? Lady Braven? Who do you think Marianne Manley is? Yep, that is correct. She is my girl, and she's downstairs. She must have got brave because she actually wanted to talk to you guys. Mary doesn't talk to many people, and she doesn't trust many people either. That's a fact. But she's got the same type of character as I have. She's very giving, very caring, very loving. Um, but if you think for a moment that I ain't number one, you got something coming. But anyway, at least you know who she is. Kind of weird that she would pop up, huh? Sometimes she's in the background watching, making sure that I'm not getting too lustful with the wound, probably. No, I was just kidding. Imagine trying to be my woman. That's difficult. Trust me, it's difficult. I'm a complicated person. Anyway, did you guys want to see what I was doing before I dig into a box of devil dogs that I actually was going to give some to George, but I think I'm going to eat them myself? Don't tell. Oh God, he had to pop in there. See, I was going to pop. I was going to start eating them devil dogs. But see, now I got him in here and Marianne in here. And if I dig in that box of devil dogs, I'm going to hear it from both of them. Because, to be totally honest, Mary gave me the box of devil dogs today, right? And I was downstairs and she says, "Yeah, this is for George." I was like, "God, why'd you have to tell me that shit?" That's what I'm thinking to myself. I don't want to give the poet the whole box of devil dogs. I might share one with him. You know, there's two things that I'm really, you know, that comfort me. And that's Morgan ladies and damn devil dogs. Boy, they're terrible. Boy, ask George, he'll tell you them devil dogs if you ain't never had one. Right? I've done videos and stuff, but if you ain't never had one, you don't understand the solemnity of what I'm trying to explain to you about them damn devil dogs. It's like somebody having a problem with cocaine, right? It's like, if they ain't around it, then they ain't around it. But the urge is always there. I'm saying, I don't know if that's a really good analogy, but that's about the closest I could probably get. Coconut keto clusters. Oh, I just like food, man. I just be honest. I'm a food guy. It's terrible. Tried to tell. I was gonna do tonight. I was gonna give you. I was gonna give you guys a class on these emergency ration meals. I was gonna give you a class on them because I'm sure that you guys don't all know how to use them or how you eat them or how they work or why you would want to buy them. Hey, hon, can you make me some coffee while you're on here? Hey, this is a quick way of letting them know that I need some coffee, huh? Hey, how the hell you know what devil dogs are, Texas Joe? You're out there in Texas. And I mean, hey, I looked up where Joe lives. Let me tell you, I don't think I'd go in there without an army. just to be honest with y'all, because I mean, he lives in a forest. I didn't even know they had a forest in Texas. Uh, she bailed. Probably because she's making crawfish. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Joe. I looked it up. You know what I'm saying? I check people out. Where they live. They live in the hood. Or they live in the backwoods. And I'm telling you, some people live in the backwoods, man. I mean, like, turning that satellite to get a good image, it's tough. I like to get the layout in case somebody makes me mad and I have to go this home. Always been like that. Oh, let me tell you something, Esther. You can search a lifetime for somebody. A lifetime. Let me tell you. I can tell Mary right now. I can leave here and go downstairs and tell Mary I need something at the store, and if the store is open, she'll go get it. No bitching, no complaining, no questioning. She's gone. If I tell her I needed a half gallon of ice cream, she'd go get it. Anything I want, anytime I want it, without question. There's never a question. Unless she doesn't feel good. And then it wouldn't bother her anyway. I just wait until she felt better. Or I go get it myself. But otherwise, it's the way it works. But it's reciprocal. If she wants something, then I'll get it done. It depends because we do different things. When she comes to me with something, it generally requires skill, building something or fixing something or making something or figuring something out. Mine is a little different. Hers is jump in the car and go get me some ice cream. Listen, like I didn't remind her to get the devil dogs. I just told her I needed more devil dogs, but she thought of George, right? So, because I talk about you guys all the time, whether you believe it or not, the people that are always here, I always talking about it. There's people in my family that know better. Absolutely. And sometimes she just, I can't believe it. I guess she just decided she wanted to thank you all and, say hi to you all. And that's the way she is. Absolutely. So for somebody to replace her, that'd be difficult. That'd be real, real difficult to replace her. Just to let y'all know. It wouldn't be easy. You know, it's like, I think it's funny when some people try to test you, right? Because as a minister, you always test it. When you give a lot of love to somebody, sometimes people take that in the wrong way. Maybe because they're not used to that in their relationship, or if they don't have a relationship, they're not used to, just somebody give you a hug, kiss on the cheek, or just being compassionate and being able to understand them. They would think they're ready to roll out. Let's hop into bed and have hot sex and call it good. That's not what I mean by that. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, um, I think that it's a wonderful thing that somebody can have that much compassion over somebody being nice for you. But that's not how I roll, you know. And but there are a lot of people in the world that get that overwhelmed with people being super nice to them, and caring and loving. They just don't understand, you know. I mean, but if they got a little fantasy in their mind, let them at it. I'm not, just a regular guy living a regular, life like everybody else. But I already asked her for a hall pass one time. She said absolutely not. You can dream all you want, but you ain't getting no damn hall pass. So anyway, I can't get the hall pass. Just let y'all know. I asked. Yeah, a little bit, Joe. You'd have to be a pastor for a while to understand. It's okay. I still love them. I still give them a hug. Still give them a kiss. On the cheek. The old ladies. I gotta tell you something. I got this lady that I've been counseling for a long time, and she still lives out in Oregon. I mean, she's just a sweetheart, right? And one day, I was at church and I was down in the basement. She's, I think she just wanted to see if I could handle it. So I give her a kiss on the cheek. She says, "That ain't the way you kiss me." I go, "Excuse me? Did I do something wrong? Was I not supposed to kiss you on the cheek?" I said, "I was just showing you that I loved you. Greet a brother and a sister with a kiss. That's what Jesus did, right?" She goes, "Not me." She turned my head. She gave me a big old kiss on the lips. And I was like, I didn't know what to say. You know what I mean? She goes, "Now that's a kiss, Robert." I said, "Well, I ain't kissing everybody on the lips." She says, "You better not." She says, "You just better be kissing me and your wife on the lips. That's it." She says, "After that, everything else doesn't matter." She says, "I'm too old to worry about it." I said, "Well," I said, "I'll make a deal with you. You can do that. But the minute you give me a tongue, it's over with." So I have standards, you got to draw a line somewhere in the sand, right? Kissing gives you cooties. Gives you cooties. Uh, I'm surprised he didn't do a mask kissing video or something. You guys want to see my new mask? I got to show you this mask. Let's see if any of you can figure it out. I haven't even opened it yet. So let's see how smart you guys are. Let's challenge you all to a test. And let's see if you all know what it is. Okay? So here we go. Here's my new mask for safety. So that way we can be safe. And you know what the great thing is about masks? Some guy could be standing next to you and be sticking his tongue out at you and going, and you can't see it. You can't see it. He could be making all kinds of gestures, or she could be making all kinds of gestures behind the mask at you, and you don't know. They could be sinning all day long, walking down the street. Can you imagine that? Have you ever thought of that? Yeah. Um, well, you could, Esther, but you better know what you're talking about, because the Illuminati has nothing to do with Freemasonry. That I can tell you for a fact. Absolutely not. Fact. That would be like saying a Catholic priest is the same as a Baptist minister. They may have some similar influences, but they are not from the same stock. I don't know. I really never thought about it, Joe. I guess it would filter out the tongue. Can't even see my tongue moving. Boop, 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 boop. Well, you got the Mason right, but what is the emblem? What does it mean? You guys know? Now, the Illuminati is not. And I'm telling you that for a fact because I've been in it for, let's see, 29 years now. Now, if you was to ask if the Illuminati may have Masons in it, that's a good possibility. Absolutely. Because it has a lot of emblematical things that may transpond from Freemasonry, but they are not a part of Freemasonry. That's a fact. So don't let um, the foolishness of the internet cloud anybody's mind. I'm telling you, because I wouldn't lie to you. And I am high enough level to know that. Know that. See that piece of paper up there? Trust me. You don't get it not knowing. So it's actually a past master's emblem. That's what it is. It's the badge of a past master. Not that it matters to anybody, but what a past master is somebody who's actually sat in the lodge and ran the lodge. You know, they were in charge of the lodge. And depending on where you're at and what state you're at, that person can sit there for a year or 2 years or whatever. Okay? It really has a lot to do with, the lodge and how the lodge is and their rules and regulations. And thank God I only had to sit there for a year. It's like, whew, lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff to manage. You know, I think that the weirdest thing is, here's something weird I was thinking about. Not to change the subject, but to change the subject. Um, Maybe I shouldn't go there, huh? Oh, because you guys are going to tear this up if I say something. No, Joe. Here's how this works. Let me explain it to you. Freemasons came from, well, actually, they started over in England, right? In 1717 at the Dragon Inn. And it was just a bunch of gentlemen that were Christian and whatever. They came from different backgrounds. And they just wanted to get together to do good things for people in the community. And most of them were successful businessmen. Not all, but most of them were. Um, George Washington was a Mason. He was a master Mason. He was a master of his lodge, but he was never a Grand Master. A lot of people think he was. He wasn't. He wasn't a Grand Master. But he was a Master Mason. Uh, a lot of your presidents were Masons. It's where good people get together and they meet and they do good charitable works. We own Eye Foundations. We own the Shriners Hospital for Kids, the Knights Templar Eye Foundations. We own, different facilities around the world. We're not just in the United States. We're everywhere. Everywhere, every country, we're everywhere. And different lodges have different um, books of law and on their altar. So, like, I'm a Christian, And my lodge is, mostly Christian, and we're an American lodge, so we have the Holy Bible on our altar. Okay, and no lodge can be opened without it. Period. If that Bible ain't there, it ain't no lodge. Plain and simple. Any Mason will tell you that. That's how important that book is to us. But there may be, in another country, the Quran may be on theirs, or in another country, maybe the Torah is on theirs. So, because that's the primary people in that lodge decided that that's the holy book that they need to have on their altar. But most of your lodges worldwide will have the Holy Bible on it. And some may have all three. That's just the significance of that, without going into big detail. And where the Knights Templars come into it, there's what they call an operative and a speculative. And what I mean by that is, like, the Knights Templar, right? They were a physical unit, right? And they were established and they were created by the Pope, by the Roman Catholic Church. And they were very wise. They were very pious. They really believed in God. There's been a lot of stories about them that was not true. But they were, the first ones to start a banking system were the Knights Templars. They started the first banking system. Okay. They were archaeologists. They were explorers. And they were tough. They were, the elite of the elite. And they helped the Christians across the pilgrimage, across the Holy Lands. Okay. And how they did that was for a fee, they'd take money here, right? And they'd say, okay, when you get there, you can take this and go there, and they'll give you the money. So that way, when you travel, you didn't have to worry about losing your money. Well, unless you lost that piece of paper or whatever it was. But the Knights Templars were very universal. They had a lot of things within the Brotherhood, and they were very spiritual. And they were very powerful and very rich. But they never let it get out of control. And those were the operative Templars, which still exist today. And then you have what's called speculative. And Freemasonry adopted that into the realm of fraternity. Okay, Freemasonry in itself is just what we call a Blue Lodge, but there are other accessory houses that you can get to as you go. You get through the first 3 degrees of Masonry, and then you can, as you go up, you can join those other organizations within the family. There are some that you have to be invited to. It's a beautiful. Let me tell you, it's the most beautiful fraternity I have. Outside of it, you don't really know, unless you know people who have been, and generally they're pretty good people, and they're very giving, caring, and loving. Outsiders who never, live around those type of people will never know. It's just like, some people have a bad taste for, Baptists, or have a bad taste for Catholics, or have a bad taste for Mormons, or have a bad taste for Lutherans, or have a bad taste for, any fraternity, because they're all fraternities, guys. They're all fraternities. All the churches are fraternities. Freemasons are fraternity. The Elks Club, the Moose Club, they're all fraternities. The difference is churches are based upon, they're a fraternity based upon spirituality, right? A faith in a God, a specific God, with specific morals and dogma that are inculcated into that fraternity. And that's the difference. Some people say, well, is Freemasonry religion? No, it's not. It's a handmaiden to it. We try to do good things, and we reenact a lot of things from a biblical proportion, and we try to be good people, and we try to be sound people, and try to do good things, and we have a great network worldwide where we try to do those things. But we're not no religion by no means. We have no reason to. We're very open. The only thing that we keep secret, if you want to call it that, I like to say it's private, is our degree work. You know, how we take people in and what we do. And some people talk about it and some people don't. And it's best for people who do not or have not incalculated the knowledge and the responsibility to know what they need to say and what they don't need to say. Some people are just overly private about it and don't want to talk about it. And some people just want to mess with your heads about it. You know, I don't. I know what to say and what not to say. And I think that the private part of it, you know, is sacred to us. You know, we've had that for hundreds of years. You know, and it's just like if if you have a family and there's something private within your family or a secret within your family, doesn't mean that it's a bad secret. It's just something that you do. Maybe it's the way that you invest money. Okay. Maybe it's that you collect silver. Maybe it's that you have a dog throwing contest on a Wednesday. It doesn't matter. It's just private to you and your family. So that's pretty much it. But we adopted the Templars because we found them to be very interesting. So there is a place within the family of Freemasonry. You heard of Job's Daughters or D. Malay or Rainbow Girls. They're all there. You have the Eastern Star, which is an organization for women. Men can be a part of it, but they're not in charge of it. Women are in charge of it. Okay? Amaranth, Daughters of the Nile. There's something for everybody in your family, from young children to women and men, and it's great. It really is. Um, and I'm blessed to have been a part of them all these years. And that's that. And now I'm done talking about that. Let me get on to what I was wanting to talk to you about. See, you guys get me off on these little ganders and blah, 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 blah. So, I want to show you what I picked up. You guys want to see this, or do you want to not see this? I want to show you. I already showed George. Knights of Columbus is different. Knights of Columbus is a Catholic. This is tough. See, Knights of Columbus, Knights Templar, Knights of Gadash, um, Knights of the Brazen Serpent, uh, Knights of Malta. They all spawned from Roman Catholics. Okay, just I'll let you know. Show us the pet food. I want to show you this first. Can I show you this first, Dove? Deb, did you see my shit on the phone? What? No. Hold on. Knights of Columbus was a Templar. Oh, Columbus was a Templar. Well, I don't know. He could have been. Um, it's very possible that he was. I don't know that. I've never seen any manuscripts that prove that he was, but it's very possible. I know when I've traced my lineage, my family tree, that we had in our tree a Knights Templar, a real one. He was a Grand Master, going back to the 1300s. But I don't. I mean, unless they're in your family tree and people keep up with your family, it's kind of hard to figure out who's who. You know. But I do know why they were doing it back then versus today. It's more a speculative representation of who they were, and we try to emulate that same candor and that same love and understanding and lifestyle. Anyway, I'm going to look at this text message before the poet decides to put a cable to her on my neck. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Oh, the trunk is down, though, George. Look, can you guys see that? Oops. Can you guys see that? No? Man, that's pretty shiny. That thing's so shiny even in the picture that you can't even tell. But the trunk is down, George. What did I tell you about the trunk down? Elephants' trunks have got to be up. Remember that. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see it, and I don't want to show. I could probably show you better, but I'm not showing this number. So. But that is nice. It is cool. Um, I wanted to show you this. Check this out. So, um, this is a 40x magnifier. Okay, comes in a little case like this, and then it has a little special key here. See, has a little special key here, and that key is to take this out for the battery. Yeah, I said battery. Check this out. Kind of bright, ain't it? Kind of bright, ain't it? Let's see if you guys can get magnified. So, I want to magnify it. Look. See that? You guys can't even see it. Oh. Anyway, has a, has a little light on the bottom. And I'm telling you, it's really good. I was surprised how good it is. I mean, I was right up there looking at them coins. Man, you can really see the detail of these little guys, right? This, with the light on, somebody was thinking, because that's a really good idea. And I like the way that the light is when you're looking at the coin. Really, really nice. I mean, I put this chain on it, and I put some chains in the boxes. Anyway, you guys don't care. No, it's for coins. Yeah, so what you do is you turn the light on, get a coin, and then you go look at go check that coin right out. It works really good. I'm telling you, it's nice because you can have it on the go. You know, and it closes up real nice. You can hang it on your rear view mirror, put it in your lunchbox, put it around your shift stick, whatever you want to do. But you always got it with you. So if you go somewhere, yard sale, flea market, coin show, whatever, right? And you want to look at, a coin or whatever, or gemstone. Yep, you can use it for a gemstone. Pop this out, put it in your pocket, go inside there. Oh, that's a nice coin. Can I see it? Yeah. All right, cool. You're looking at it. Yeah, that looks good. Might find a van that they don't know about, but we do, right? So how much did you want for that? Oh yeah, well I'll give you like five. I'll give you like $45 for it. I know you're asking 55, but I'll give you 45. You work a deal with them because you can see. Sometimes when you're looking at the coin, you can't see the vans, right? You can't see those little things. Good to have. And the light, man, it's the bomb. Anyway, I got another 8 of them, and I got a little idea for them. Because I had to have one, and then I had to give a buddy one. So I got 8 of them. Actually, I bought 10, but one's mine and one's somebody else's. But I thought it was really cool for looking at coins and looking at, you know, gemstones too. So that's what I got them for. And then I picked up these. I buy gemstones from different places all over the world. And there's a guy, he's in his 70s now. And I do business with him. He does a lot of handcrafting, you know. So I picked up some of these. These are moonstones. I don't know if you guys can see it now. But the Dedrick moonstones, because they got a little black spots in them that are carbon deposits. And Dedrick, they're pretty nice. Kind of hard to focus. But I got a few of these in, which I thought were really nice. You know, silver and stuff. And he cast them. And, you know, he's a good dude. So I got a few of them. I thought they were really cool. So I got a few of them from him. I wanted to, you know, help him out. So I got a few pendants from him. You know, sometimes you get stuff from people and you don't need it, but you get it anyway. And he's a good guy, and you know he's old, and you know he's not so well off, so he decided to buy some from him. What else? Oh, I'll show you something that you guys probably haven't seen yet. I got a 1973 Eisenhower silver dollar that I'm going to be bringing to the auction on Sunday, and this. Now, um, I had a couple of them, but I wanted one for my collection because I don't have one, and I haven't seen them since the 1970s. To be honest with you. So there's only going to be one for sale. Just going to let you know, because the other two are spoken for already. One for me and one for somebody else. But anyway, if you look, it's a nice little box, right? It looks cool, and you can tell it's from the 70s, right? Got the, when you open it up, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful silver dollar, right? It's from the U.S. Mint. And then on the back side, when you turn it over, you can see it right through the wood thing. It's pretty cool. But I only got one because I'm not giving up mine because I have seen them since the 70s. And I said, man, I got to have it. You know what I mean? And of course, the other person had that one too because I made sure of it. But it's pretty neat. So I got one that I'm going to bring to the auction. Something cool. What else do I got? I got a few other things. I don't know what I did with everything. Oh, you want me to do the MRE thing? Oh, let me show you guys what I was doing. So I look at world coins too. So I got a bunch of world coins that I'm going through. So I got a bunch of world coins that I'm just kind of going through. This is kind of neat. Lafayette. I thought it was pretty neat. I thought that was neat. So I'm going through some coins anyway. If you was wondering what I was doing, that's what I'm doing. All right. Now, would you Whoa! Hey, you guys are falling. I'm falling and I can't get up. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Anyway, you want to see one of these MREs? Would you like a class on MREs? No? Okay. I was going to show you a little bit about an MRE. Yeah, MREs, meals ready to eat. Correct. But I was going to open up a case and show you how to properly prepare one, because most people don't know. And they sometimes see them. Okay, so I'm going to open one up, and I'll show you how to properly prepare one in case you guys want to buy some. They're actually on sale right now. I found some on eBay, $60 a case with free shipping. That's cheap. Okay, I'm just saying. So I bought 2 cases. That's cheap because usually they're $100 a case. So, but I got some, and I figured maybe I should take a little time and show you guys, how to really prepare the thing, right? And how you should, well, how I eat it, but how you could make and use one and survive a couple of days. So let me show you. God, they put that baby on there tight. Oh, God. I just kept my pie hole shut. Oh. You really packed this sucker in there. All right. They got some yummy. Mm. I don't know who's sending me messages, but if it ain't important, don't keep doing it. All right. Whew. Here we go. So, let me put you down here a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And I'll move these coins. Actually, I think what I'll do, let's put something over these coins. Yeah, they're pretty good. Okay, so let me okay. You guys see that? I'm gonna cover my coins. So let me show you something. So these are from SOPAC. SOPAKCO. Okay? SOPAC. Now let me explain something to you. Now when I cut the top off, you see how I just cut it right off the top like that? There's a reason for that, and I'll show you in a minute. So, say you're out in the woods and you got one of these with you, right? what you can do is you can use this to get water. So if you only have one of these, you can use this to get water if you didn't have a canteen with you. You know, you can go down to the river and use this to get water. So just remember that. So what do we got? We got tortillas chipotle. Tortillas chipotle. What else we got? Okay. Now this bag, okay, this is a heater. So inside of this bag, what you do is if you look, you see this right here? There's a line that goes across. You take this piece right here and you open it up. And then inside here, there's heaters, okay? And then you fill the water up to this line. And then you stick whatever you want to warm down inside of there, right? And then you just bend it over at this line, like that. See it? And then you stuff it in the box. I'll show you here in a minute. So you got the heater, you got some chipotle, you got some grape jelly. For those guys who like grape jelly, and for all you guys that don't like grape jelly, well, you might want it in a survival situation. So what you do is instead of using this grape jelly and being a little piglet, you save it. Because there's a lot of energy, quick energy in it, okay, and there's calories in it, so you want to save it. If you're trying to make this last a couple of days until you can get food, all right? So when I'm talking about this, it's really important that you understand how I'm going to make this work. Right? Look, strawberry Pop-Tarts. Hey, look, who doesn't like Pop-Tarts? If you don't, something's wrong with you. All right? So you got Pop-Tarts, candy, M&Ms, huh? Who doesn't like M&Ms? A moist towelette. So, because after you go to the bathroom, or trying to go to the bathroom after eating one of these, you're going to need this because it's going to rip your new asshole. Anyway, so moist towelettes, iodized salt. Okay, who's that? John Brown? Hey, what's up, everybody? Say hi to my friend John. John Brown, he's a good friend of mine. Been friends for a long time. I'll make him a moderator because he's a good friend of mine. He knows a lot about computer stuff. Anyway, John Brown's a good friend of mine. Everybody say hi to John. Yeah, it was a moist towelette. See? I know it's used for your hands, but you know what? Look, you could also use it to wash your bungholio if you needed to. Salt packet. Salt's really important. Okay, what else we got? Oh, now, and what this is right here, check this out. Chili mac. Look, chili mac, macaroni and beef in sauce. Old soul poet. Yeah, baby. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay? So, and for some reason, in this one, there is no gum and there is no... There's no gum in this one. Oh, well. So, anyway, we got chili mac and macaroni and beef and sauce. Right? So, tortillas. Right? Now, how I would do it. Is there a kosher one? I'm sure there probably is. I know that this is a low sodium one. I know that they have a vegetarian. So vegetarian would kind of be kosher, I guess. Yeah. Well, I mean, Let me ask you a question, Texas Joe. You ever been in the military? You ever been in a place where you had to survive and you had to use something like this? If you've ever been in a survival situation, you don't care if it's kosher, kosher. You don't care if you're a meat lover or if you're not a meat lover. You don't care if you're a vegan or whatever. You're gonna eat. Okay? You don't get picky in that kind of situation. Now, with me, they say that you need two meals a day, right? In the military. So when you get into special ops missions, everything, um, your weight, the amount of items you have, um, the amount of storage you have, all of that really matters, right? So if you're going to go on a mission, then you always want to make sure that you have enough food, right? And this is the best way to do it. There's enough calories in here that you could last. I could make this meal last for up to 3 days. I can make this last up to 3 days. So, how I would do that is like this. One day, okay. Now remember, you got this bag, right? And you'll keep. And there's enough inside of these closed packages. There's enough. You really wouldn't have to worry about it not lasting 3 days because the stuff will last 3 days. The only thing is like this. This would be like one big meal. So if you're really going a long distance and you're really burning a lot of energy, then you'd want to eat this that day because you really need it. Now the great thing about these packages is depending on how you open it will depend on how you can put it back. You know what I mean? So most of us have duct tape and stuff like that, so you can always tape it back up. Eat a little bit. You know, so you'd eat a specific line of it. Each day. The same thing with the M&Ms. You'd only eat a specific amount each day. And the same thing with Pop Tarts. There's two Pop Tarts in there, so you'd only eat a specific amount. Now this is something I'd use for breakfast. And this here would be something that maybe when you're on the go, you can skip your lunch and you can have these on the go during those days. And then, same thing with this. So you can make it work. It takes a lot of discipline to do it. You have to figure out how many carbs you burn in a day. You know, um, Drinking a lot of water, which is the biggest thing, helps to offset how much food you eat. So you definitely want to bulk up on the water a little bit when you're doing this, but you can make it work. Okay. When I was in the military, you was issued two of these a day. When we were out in the field, you get two colds and a hot. In the hot, you never knew when you was going to get it. You could get it at dinner, or you could get it at breakfast, or you can get it at lunch. You never knew, you know. And then there were days that I'd be out doing missions for 45 days, and all I would see was this, you know. But back when I was in the military, they didn't have M&Ms, okay? They didn't have Pop Tarts back when I was in the military, and it really didn't taste good. I'm just being honest. So anyway, um, would you guys like to see? You don't have to heat these up, right? You can just eat it. You don't have to heat it up. You can just eat all of this stuff. Let me see if I can bring the camera up just a little bit. So you can eat all of this stuff and not have to heat it up. You don't have to. It's only if you want to. Okay. Now the reason why I say that, you're probably wondering why I'm saying that, right? For this reason. this is a heating pack, right? This thing gets warm, okay? This can warm stuff up. Now, if you're in a cold environment, you can put water in this, right? And if you got tape, you can cut it along this line, put a little bit of water in it, and it's going to go up inside of here, right? And this is going to heat up. You can fold this over, tape this off, and you can put it at the bottom of your sleeping bag, and it'll warm your feet up. Now, most people, well, that's what I used to do, by the way. I used to use to warm my feet up. Man, it get freaking cold out there. You know, when you're at minus 15, minus 20 degrees, and then you got to stop and you got to build, well, depending on the situation, and you got to stay warm, and you put your tent up. It's still cold in that tent, okay? And most guys, look, you're just too tired. So when you get in your sleeping bag, what I do is take the water, get that thing ready to go, tape it off, put it in the bottom of your sleeping bag, and warm your feet up. And there's two things that will help your body to kick into overdrive, and that is when you warm your hands up and you warm your feet up. For some reason, it kicks you into another world. So I used to do that. I used to use these, to warm up my feet and my hands. But it's a good way of doing it. Just a little idea. You can actually take this and you can cut this right, okay, and open it up. And this is aluminum foil. And on the inside, it's shiny, okay. And uh, you can take all the rest of the aluminum that you get from this, and you can cut it into fine strips, and you can interlink each one of these, and you can make an antenna if you needed to for communications. And yes, I know how to do it, and no, I am not doing it because it takes a while. But you can do it. You can use it as, an antenna. So you get quite a bit in one of these, chili mac. Now I can heat this up, but it's going to take a while before I eat it. I think each one of these is a little bit different, Mike, for calories. Let's see what this one is. This is 290 calories and contains 60% fat. So, that's plenty enough for somebody that's not working extra hard. You're just moving across and trying to get somewhere for the day. What I'd say is instead of ripping it long ways like this, right, which is how you would usually eat it, you want to rip it this way. And that way you could, eat a portion of it and then close it up. Here's the thing. What you're trying to do is just get enough intake, right? And if you're going to make something like this last a while, you got to train your mind to do it, okay? And you can't be overexerting yourself. If you're going to have a rough day, you should eat the whole thing, and eat it in spurts. You can make one of them last the whole day, no problem, and not feel fatigued or anything like that, okay? There's a lot of vitamins and minerals and stuff like that are in this, especially like the Pop Tarts. They got look, Pop Tarts got all kinds of stuff in them. I mean, candy, that's just an instant picker upper, right? It's just pure sugar, great jelly, pure sugar. Now, I don't know about the Chipotle's in here. Chipotle has 37 grams of carbs, got fiber in it, got a lot of 14% sodium in it. It's got vitamin A, vitamin A, calcium, and iron in it, 10% iron. Got 10% saturated fat. So, I mean, it's pretty bulky. I mean, I don't know. I've never had one. You want me to try it? You guys want me to try it? Oh, God. I shouldn't have said that, huh? Not with you guys. But I could try it. Want me to try it? Hell, I'll eat it all. It don't matter to me. I eat it cold. I'll eat it hot. It don't matter. But if you want to see, have you guys all seen an MRE before? Hmm? Have you guys seen this kind of food before? Because I will, I'll do it for you. You just have to give me a minute. I'm just not going to use the heater pack because that takes 30 minutes. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down, heat this up real quick, put it on the plate, and I'll be right back. All right. So, when you see the package, you really don't know how much you get. But look, you get quite a bit. Look, get quite a bit in the package, and then they give you a little spoon in it. So, pretty good. All right. That's pretty good. Chef Bob, that's right. Hey, man, when you're hungry, you eat anything. Me, I eat anything. All right, what do we got in here? Oh, what? Look, tortillas. Ah, wait a minute. Let me try something. Ah, see? Like, if you only needed one of these, right? You're just trying to make it last for a couple of days. Look at this. You could take half of that package, wrap the other half of the package up, right? Make yourself one of these bad boys up. Without making a mess, look. Mmm. 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 Oh. Mmm. It's good. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, yeah. Yep. Bobby Burrito. Mmm. Good. Mmm. Oh, man, it's good. It really is good. I'm not lying to you. Yeah, it's good. Mm. Oh. All right. But I got to eat the whole thing because you guys are watching me, right? So I'm just going to eat the whole thing. Now, speed eating. I just want you guys to know. I want to tell you to get something. As long as I'm not going to eat it myself, I'm going to what? I'm going to eat the whole thing. I really am. Okay. And if I come on tomorrow and I'm still living, then you know it was okay. And if I don't, well, maybe there was a problem with it, and you might not want to buy them. But if you trust me, I guess if you didn't trust me beforehand and I live and you can see me tomorrow, then you can trust me after tomorrow. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Hey, you don't like the MRE? Hey, hang on. I'm sorry. But I'll tell you what. Mm, damn, that's good. A little spicy though. Very good. The thing about these is, if there's somebody in your community, right, and they were hungry, and with the COVID thing going on, sometimes it's hard for people to trust you and the food that you have, and so on and so forth. And kids, they're finicky, right? Kids are finicky, correct? But think about it. You give a kid you say, okay, here you go, and he sees this on the end, Skittles, he's gonna say, oh, that's, and then he sees a Pop Tart, he's gonna say, oh, that's, which one is this one? Vegetable lasagna, look, vegetable lasagna. And the kid sees this, he's gonna want it, okay? He's gonna want to eat it. Why? Because he sees a candy and he sees a Pop Tart, and kids know what that is. So if it's just a family in need and they need a meal, boom. And you got a case of these hanging out in the house. They last a long time, man. 10, 15, 20, 25 years, depending on which ones you get. You say, here. And you can give them, 3, 4, 5 of these, right? And they have a meal. You feel good because you gave them all a meal, right? You all know how to use it in case they didn't know how to use it. And you did yourself a good deed. With the COVID-19 going on, all that stuff happening, this is a good way to help people out. Keeps you safe, keeps them safe. Because it's sealed. It's a good idea. What do you think about it? Anyway, I'm finishing this. I gotta store them in a cool place. Hey, let me tell you something, Joe. You could have a nuclear disaster. In 50 years. And go underground, and I guarantee this Twinkie will still be alive. And it'll still be fresh and ready to eat. I'm telling you, there's something about a Twinkie, man. I'm just being honest with you. Twinkies, they survive, man. Now, Reese's, on the other hand, they may not survive. Or Welch's Freight. Don't be judging me. Hey, stop judging me. Welch's Fruit Snacks. Ring Ding. And most importantly, this box of devil dogs that Mary wanted me to give George, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to eat them all live on camera until they're all going. No, I'm just kidding. She bought me another box too, and she would be mad at me. How mad, I don't know. Probably mad because she had to go back out and buy another box of devil dogs. I'm just being serious now. I'm being serial. I'm being serial about the devil dogs. Being serial. 1896, they've been making these bad boys. You imagine that? 1896. This is an old dog. You ain't teaching it new tricks. This is an old dog. Let's see what we got for calories. 180 calories. Yeah. Oh, got some monosodium glutamate. Yeah. Gotta have your daily ingestion of that, right? Anyway, I just want to show you. All right, where we at? Okay, this and this is done, right? So this is real good. Now remember, you could use this as an antenna if you wanted to open it up. All right. So what you do? Now, teach you a little something. See this little packet right here? The Flavor Saver? That saves stuff so that it doesn't go bad. You can still use this. So if you was using a Pop-Tart and the candy or whatever else and you wanted to stick it back in this bag and save it, if you was trying to make it, work a little longer, make sure you put this back in the bag because it will help keep it. Okay? But you can make yourself a little antenna, see, on the inside. You use it as in light, stretch it out flat, and use it signaling. A lot of stuff you can use it for. I'm not going to go no deeper than that. Salt. I'm not going to teach you anything about salt. Alright, so we got that. Flavor Saver. Cardboard box. You can use that, cut it up into little pieces, and use that to start a fire if you needed to. Absolutely. Are you guys learning anything? I'm just letting you know. Okay. What do we want to eat next? The jelly? Or the M&Ms? Or the Pop Tart? Because I'm going to chow this just to show you that you're not going to die from it. Okay? Huh? Pop Tarts? M&M? I did. I built my clubhouse up in this big tree. I lived in Exeter, up in Eskeed, and my dad helped me build it. It was way, way up there. They used a bunch of old wood, and we had a heck of a clubhouse. A couple friends, we used to sit up there and have a good time. My dad's dead now, so I can tell you all of the stuff that we used to steal from my dad when I was a kid. All kinds of stuff. Donuts, cupcakes, boxes of cereal. Oh, yeah. He knew it. Look, my dad knew it. He knew it. He didn't care because he loved me. Okay, so where are we going with this? We got 3 items left. What do you want me to eat first? I can't put grape jelly. Oh, are you challenging me to put grape jelly on a devil dog? Don't ever challenge me. Because I'll take the devil dog apart and I'll put the jelly on the inside if you want. Actually, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Let me go get a devil dog. I'm not taking any of those because I'm not getting castrated tonight, thank you. Note that you would not be able to do this when you're out in the middle of the woods, running for your life, trying to survive off of an MRE. Okay, so this is a devil dog. But because I love you guys and you support my channel, I am easily caroused into doing these stupid ass things. But for you, I love you. I'm going to do it. God help me, please. I just don't get it. But I'm going to do this for you guys. Here we go. Open this beautiful devil dog up. This luscious devil dog. I got to turn the camera off for a moment and have a moment of this thing. All right. So, we got a devil dog, right? Okay. Devil dog. Cream on the inside. Yeah. Yeah. Now, anybody know what kind of knife this is? Probably don't, because y'all cheapskates. You guys don't know what this is. This is big dollars. This is go to the big house. And that's why I didn't buy it, because I'm a cheapskate too. My son bought it for me for Christmas. This is a Benchmade, one of the best knives in the world. Right here. I ain't lying. You don't own one? Get one. But you better be saving up a couple $100 to get one, because that's what they cost. But these are nice knives. Anyway. Hey, we're going upper class here. So, what we're doing is, You think that knife ain't sharp? That knife is sharp. Think not? When you can cut a cake like that, you know that sucker's sharp. Huh? Tell me that ain't a sharp knife. Joe from the woods. Hey, that's what you should rename yourself, Joe. Instead of Texas Joe, it should be Joe from the woods. Who likes to tempt Rev into putting weird things on his food. Here I go. So, Dove wanted me to be stupid and put the jelly. Okay, Captain Crunch. Oh, send me some. I got some. Oh, you want to see what I got? I don't know if I have any more, but you know the little what was the name? Fruity? Nah, I can't remember the name. You know with the little colored little balls. You know they're like all different colors and they all have different tastes. What the hell is the name of that? Maybe it's Captain Crunch that has it. The little berries, they're different colors. You know what I'm talking about? You could buy just them now. You don't have to buy the other stuff. You just buy the colored little balls. And they're pretty good. Anyway. No. Because I have been tempted by the Dove. That's all right, Tony. You know what? God loves me. And if he didn't want me to teach you this, I'm sure that I wouldn't be sitting here at 11:30 at night doing this. But I don't care. Because somebody's got to do it. Lady Braven talking about me? All right, here you go. Jelly. Well, it's not really a peanut butter jelly. But, you know. Hey, that's pretty good. Well, that's good. Mmm. I'm just done. Mmm. That was good. Hey, that grape jelly was good. Oh yeah. You think I'm not? You guys may be pansy, but I ain't. That don't smell good. I ain't eating that damn thing. It don't smell right. I don't know what's wrong with it. It smells very plasticky. I tell you what, I'll be hungry that day. Because I sure now ain't eating that damn thing. Yeah. Reverend Bob only takes it so far. And I can tell you right now, that was nasty smelling. Look, I'm not in dire need of eating that thing, and it smelled like plastic, like painty plastic. Sorry, guys. I'd like to see another day, or not get sick to my stomach. But I will eat the M&Ms. Yeah, raspberry jam would be good, I think. They're good. Mmm. 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 It's good. Look, I like M&Ms. Now, I don't have too many people probably in this chat that can hold the candle to me when it comes to eating chocolate, except for maybe Lady Braven. Oh yeah, let me let the cat out of the bag. I'm not the only munchie eater in here. She can eat some chocolate too. Ask her. Oh yeah, I watched that. I think I watched that guy a few years ago. I'm talking about the guy that gets that like World War One, World War Two stuff from all over the world. Look, I'll only take it so far. You know what the two best MRE type foods were? One from Italy and one from France. Oh, they're good. Had a Russian one, that was good too. Yep, good. Mm. Joe, let me show you what I can eat. You see these bars? See the size of my damn hand, right? I can eat. I can eat 2 or 3 of these a day. A box of Devil Dogs, box of Twinkies. Eat 2 regular meals, 9 coffees, 4 vitamin waters, 2 glasses of water, and I'm still hungry. I'm telling you the truth. You can ask Mary if she was on here; she'll tell you. No lie, I can do it. I have to. I have to control myself because I love chocolate. I mean, I love food. You lay pipe? What? You lay cable for Verizon? I probably could do that too. Nah, I probably couldn't. My back would be killing me. But yeah, what's wrong with chocolate? Hmm? Got a problem with chocolate? I love it. Mmm. Mmm. Telling you. This chocolate, made in Germany. Way better than M&M's. I'm just telling you. Just way better than M&M's. I'm not lying to you. Let me show you. Well, there ain't much left to this one. Sorry. But you get these at Aldi's, right? Look. Look at them hazelnuts. You get these at Aldi's. Now, whether you all know this or not, Aldi's is owned by Germans. And one thing I can say about the Germans is they don't skimp, and they taste good. So, German food tastes good. They don't skimp. But the funny thing is, it's a lot cheaper than if you go to a big grocery name like Stop and Slop or something like that, Kroger's or whatever. Aldi's make some really good food. I am not lying. Oh. Mm. I can't express to you how I feel when I eat this chocolate. It's not, I don't want to explain it. Mm. You know how some candy is really sweet? Like too sweet? Like chocolate. Sometimes chocolate's too sweet when you get milk chocolate. This isn't. It's really good. I'm just saying. Aldi's food is really, really good. So, if you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to go there because that's where the poor people go and the cheap people. Well, I ain't rich. Well, I probably ain't poor, but I ain't rich. But I'll tell you this right now. For certain types of foods, like canned foods and some of the pastries, the candy, the chips, and stuff like that, the bread, buddy, you're missing out. Okay. Look, I'll buy my meats there. Look, I'm really picky about, when I buy that stuff. Or my vegetables. Or, certain other things. But, snack foods and, some canned foods and stuff, really good, guys. I'm not lying to you. I'm just telling you the truth. Don't waste your money. Go there, you'll get good deals. And you'd be happy you did. And if you're worried about going in there with your high heels on and your Gucci purse and your triple platinum credit card, look, I got a solution for you. Just run over to a secondhand shop real quick. Grab the pair of old pants with holes in them. And an old jacket. Brush it off, shake it off real quick. Put it in the car. Get in it. Run in the store. Grab your stuff. Just slip the card in the machine real quick so nobody sees what kind of card you got. Grab your food, go. Back in the car. Change your clothes. And go on home. Don't tell nobody. Hide it in the back of all the other cans. And when guests come, before they get there and you're preparing the meal, you take all that oily food out and you serve it to them because it's going to be really good. And they'll never know the difference. Ask me if I've ever done it. I love it. And then you tell people what it was, they're like, no. I'll say, go look in the trash can. The cans are in there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anybody that's ever been there and had their food knows I'm not lying to them, And sometimes, what I like? Around the holidays, Christmas time, they'll come out with like pots and pans or kids' toys or, some tools or sometimes they even have chainsaws and stuff like that. And they're really good deals. I mean, on items that you could get anywhere else. Same quality or better. So, you know, I give all these a big A. I do. I really do. God's honest truth. You know, sometimes the lines get a little long on all these because they got kind of a weird thing. You know, you got to bring your own bag, or you got to buy, plastic bags when you go in there. But you can bring your own bags if you want. And you're right, Tony. You got to stick a quarter in, get the carriage. You go in, and then when you get done, and you bring all your groceries to your car, you bring it back, stick a little key back in there, and you get quarter back. That's a pretty good idea. That's a good way to save people paying somebody from having to be in the parking lot and picking up those carriages, right? And if you're just lazy and you don't want to bring the carriage, hey, somebody else will grab that carriage and they're getting a quarter. So if you thought about it, there's 4 quarters to $1, right? So if you went to an Aldi's parking lot and they allowed you to do that in the parking lot, thinking about the amount of people that would come there, right? If somebody wanted to make some money, right? You could help them to the car, help them put the groceries in the car, and the only thing that you would require is taking that carriage back. If you did that for everybody, I bet you could make $100 a day. I bet you could. I mean, I don't know if I'd do it in the middle of the cold weather, but think about it. Could. You make some money off of that. Even if you only made 50. Something's better than nothing when you're hungry, when you don't have any money. Why not? A lot of older people. And not just older people. Some people got stuff going on, kids yanking on their pants and mommy, 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 and they're all confused. And somebody comes over and says, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I help you? Can I help you put your groceries away?" And they might say, "Well, yeah, maybe, or would you please? Thank you." And then you just help them put this stuff away. And they say, "Well, what do I owe you?" You say, "Nothing. I'll just take the carriage back for you. And there's a quarter that you get back out of it, and I'll just take the quarter." Really? Would that be enough? Yeah. And sometimes they might say, "Oh, well, let me just give you $1 anyway." Think about it. By the end of the day, you can make some good money doing that. I think about everything. Give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime. Booyah! How you like that? Ich kann sprechen ein kleines bisschen Deutsch, ja? Wie heißen Sie? Wie gehst du? Was ist los, meine Schatzi? Kommen Sie hier bitte, Schatzi, gib mir Liebe. Ich liebe dich. Mach's großer. Liebe, Liebe, Liebe. Ich liebe dich. Ich liebe. Ich liebe dich. Did you like my song? Copyright. You have to do a copyright on that song. Waiting for my damn coffee. I'm waiting for my coffee. You guys want to see my Oprah ring? Hell no. No. Yeah. My Oprah ring. You guys see my Oprah ring? Oh, you guys can't see it. Let me take you down here. You like it? Yeah. I believe in miracles. You sexy thing. You like my opal? That's beautiful, ain't it? Yeah, I like it. Oh, you're an October baby there, Duff? You October baby? You an October baby? Yeah. I love opals, man. I got some nice opals. I got opals. Anyway, change. Oh. Oh. Mm. That's what's up. Don't be jelly. Don't be jelly on me. What you getting jelly? Aldi was started by a woman? Yeah. Was she sexy? She had muscles. Did she wear high heels? Hmm? She had makeup on? I want to know. I want to know who this woman was that started all this. All I know is she must have had good taste. That's all I know. She had good taste. So, have you guys ever been to an Italian house? I gotta say this. Have, have you guys? Yeah, all right, Jack, go for it, baby. Yeah, go, go, go. Steak and coffee. You go, boy. Have you guys ever been to an Italian family's house for dinner? Now, now look. Don't make it up in your mind or think about The Sopranos or something. I'm saying, have you ever been to a real Italian family's house for dinner? Say, if you have, then there's never a question of how I can eat as much as I can and what I can eat. Because when you sit down, everybody's watching everybody. Okay? Mangia, mangia, mangia. Yeah. Ain't no, look, it ain't no skimpy ass meatball like this. Okay? Look, you ever see them people? They put these little meatballs like this, the size of this, these little meatballs. No, you go to an Italian family's house, you get freaking meatballs like this. Okay, big Copenhagen sized meatballs, 1 pounders. Okay, that's what you get when you go there, and you're gonna eat 6 or 7 of them. And then you're gonna smoke a cigar afterwards in the cigar room, and then you're gonna have some wine. And then you're gonna let that settle in, and everybody's gonna tell a bunch of stories about what they did that week. And then about an hour after that, you're going to see a bunch of old guys like this.
Some of them with a cigar in their hand like this. You see the burn marks in your fingers. Go like this. And then, when they go up, when they wake up, it's like the mad dash. Everybody makes the mad dash. That's why most Italian houses, there's 2 bathrooms in it. Yeah, that's why. When they wake up, they gotta go to the bathroom. I know. I'm telling you. I'm telling you the truth. There's 2 bathrooms in my house. Always gotta be half the house with 2 bathrooms. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do the 1 bathroom thing. 1 bathroom shuffle. Look, ain't nothing worse than when you got the shits and there's already somebody out in that pot. I'm sorry, I'm too old to go in the woods. Well, I mean, if I'm in the woods, it's all right. But to run out in the woods, no. Not happening. Okay? I'm sorry, I stepped up. All right? So you got to have 2 bathrooms. I'm saying it the way it is. I say things that most people don't say. And that's why. Because you got to speak the truth. But yeah, they'll wake up. They'll wake up. They go to the bathroom. They'll come out and be rubbing their stomach going, Mama. Yeah? Hey, pasta pozzola. Oh, you want some cake? Huh? Want some cannolis? Yeah. And then you see them in there sucking the cannolis down there. I used to have to fight to get cannolis. Because I used to make them up in Providence, right? Up at Federal Hill, Providence. Oh, you could smell them on a Saturday and Sunday morning. Oh my God. I miss those days, man. Yeah, you smell it. You smell the pig in the blankets, the spinach pies. Oh man, the cannolis. Real cannolis. Not no fake cannolis, real cannolis. And then Papa and me used to go to New York every so often. New York, man. Oh, God. You go to Boston, right? Go to downtown Boston, man. Some of the finest eateries you've ever been to in your life. I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you the truth. I went to this little restaurant. It's right across from Children's Hospital in Boston. I went in there and I had dinner one night. And I ain't gonna tell you it's cheap because it ain't cheap. And it was great. I ended up spending like $200 in there. And I didn't even care. It was great. When the food's great, it don't matter how much it costs. Period. Anything. I don't care. If something looks good and I know it's good, I don't care. That's fact. You ask any man who likes to eat, any woman who likes to eat, it don't matter. When we like it, we like it. Oh, I used to get these fresh spinach pies, guys. They were like this, and they were about that thick. Now, unless you're down on the iron, I don't think you want to eat a whole lot of them because your poop can turn green. But oh God, they had that. They were soaked in butter, and you could get some of them all with cheese in it. Oh my God, guys, you don't know, you don't understand. Now it's like most of those places, like up in Providence. Younger generation, man, I don't understand. Why don't you want to be a baker? Why don't you want to be a pastry chef? Why don't you want to be a sous chef? You know? I mean, you got one of the best colleges in the world right here in Rhode Island. Johnson and Wales College of Culinary Arts. I know, I studied under Chef Butzbach and Chef Kabari, and I'm telling you right now, some of the best chefs, executive chefs in the world. Well, I don't think they're alive now. I think they both passed away by now, but God. I know how to bake too, and cook. I just don't because I'm lazy. Albright, yeah, the Albright brothers.
Look, man, hey, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, okay? But I have to ask you guys. Well, I'll wait until you get through talking. Yeah. And then I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do you guys ever just go through the house and you want to make something to eat and you just toss a bunch of stuff together? You guys ever do that? Like, you get a pan or something, right? A pot or something. You start throwing all kinds of stuff in it, any kind of leftovers. It doesn't matter. You just throw it in there. A little bit of this and a little shake of that and a dash of this and a dash of that and a little bit. You guys ever do that? Do you? I'm just curious. 'Cause I do. And here's the problem with that. I never remember the damn recipe. And then it comes out so damn good and you're like, how come that's so good? But I could never duplicate that. And it was good. And you can't remember how you did it. Oh man, I hate that. Suck. Man, you can make some good stuff that way. Oh yeah. Hey, I know where my money's at. Do you know where yours is at? I'm packing mine around. Never seen no skinny Italian man. Ever. Maybe a couple. Or French guys are fat too. And my English guys. And yeah, Irish guys are fat too. I'm a living example of that too. Well, I guess I'm a living example of just about everybody because I'm like Heinz 57. I got everything in me. Well, I don't know what my Native American brothers and sisters were doing to stay so skinny, but I need some of their some of their recipes. I don't need a cookbook. You just got to know how things work. You know, it's like when you're making a nice um, chili. You're making a good chili. I always tell people put some sugar in it because it cuts down on the gas, right? And when you bake it in the oven, after you cook it on cook the top, you take and you put your cornbread on top of it, right? Cornbread cornbread mixture, and then you bake it in the oven and you bake that cornbread on top of it. I'm sorry to be talking about this right now because I could definitely go for something. All right, Dov, take care. Love you. Take care of yourself. I'll be on Sunday, I think. Yeah, I think I'll be on Sunday. We'll have an auction, but we'll just kind of, do what we're going to do. I'm not going to be overly enthusiastic because I know you guys are probably, like everybody else, got a couple more weeks left, and I'm not going to try to squeeze you for every dime and dollar you got. If you want to stop by and just hang out, go ahead. I have some items. I have some nice stuff to buy, but don't feel like you gotta just spend every dollar you got. I want you to do that on the first of the month. I'm sorry, I had to say it. That was funny. Come on, you gotta admit that was funny. Hey, they ain't laughing. Lady Braven, they ain't laughing at me. I was just being honest. This is a pretty interesting. I don't know. I haven't looked at this, to be honest with you. I want to look at it real quick, guys. I want to see what this is. Richard Stockton of New Jersey. What's the name of the map? Marquis de Lafayette, 1730 to 1781. July 4th, 1776. United States of America. The Unanimous Declaration, the 13th. What the hell? What year is this thing? 1966. It's pretty neat. Oops. I've never seen one before, I'll be honest with you guys. Unless I live under a rock and you guys seen one, but I'll show you. Check this out. This must be like a commemorative medallion, bronze medallion of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. That's what I'm thinking. And he must have been the 13th signer of the Declaration of Independence. I think it's bronze. I think this was a commemorative coin that was issued back in 1966, and it was of all the different signers of the Constitution. Because when it says 13 up at the top, and I think that he was Lafayette was one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I have to look into that though. But it is pretty cool. You guys ever seen a big old 5 marker? Look at this. 5 marks. I still worth money today, you know. Oh, there's an ugly dude. Look at this dude. Look at him. Old curly. It's pretty cool, huh? I like buying some of these foreign coins because they look cool. Look at him. He looks like a miserable old coot, don't he? Jeez. Must have had hemorrhoids in that picture. Du deutsches Mark, der deutsches Land, Republik of Deutsches Land, ja. Kommen Sie hier bitte, mal schnell. Ich liebe, ich liebe dich, mein großer Schatzi. Kommen Sie hier bitte. Gib mir mein Bier. Who's this old fart? See who this dude is. Yeah, he don't look much better than that last dude. That's a peso. How many pesos? Pescadados unos mexicana. What's he say? $2? Is that like 2 cents? Or $2? Hell, I don't know. Ask Joe here. That's 10 pesos? And how much is that in American money? 5 cents? Probably right. What's this thing? Hmm. Is that 100 lire? Ooh, shit. I'm going to get it upside down. Let's try it like that. Is that backwards? Like, is that 100 lire or 1 lire? I don't know. 1959? Huh. That's some cool stuff. I don't know. I just thought it was cool, something to look at, you know, educate myself in different coinages. Anyhow, well, it is now 10 past 2. Actually, what the hell time is it? 10 past 5? Oh, 10 past 12. Anyway, hope you enjoyed a little chat session tonight. Nice talking to you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, well, stop back by again. And maybe you won't enjoy that one either. But oh my God, I'm terrible tonight. Anyway, I'm going to get off a little game for a little while, and I'm going to go to bed. So, where's that coffee? Ah, that's a good question. I'm going to tell you where it is, Joe. It's downstairs. And as soon as I get off this stream, I'm going to go downstairs and get my coffee. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Remember, do something good for somebody today. Tell somebody that you love them. You know, it's kind of late at night, so you might not want to call them tonight because you might get punched in the face the next time you talk. Tell somebody you love them. I'm sure they appreciate it. Do something good for somebody, especially Reverend Bob because he needs it. Oh my god, I had to be funny. I had to leave you with a smile anyway. Or a finger. I don't know what I'm getting from you. You're funny. Anyway, I love you guys. For reals, I do. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time on the Coin Guru Minister. Reverend Bob is out of here. See ya. Night.